Salutations, dreamers. Thank you so very much for joining us or rejoining us here at the Mystic Escape. I am your host, Dion Mystique, amateur writer and member of Team Mystic Storm. Today I'm going to start off with an apology. I thought I was going to have to cover more of Chapter 5, but it looks like this is going to be the last portion of it that you will hear from me until the last video will have from me until probably the Saturday or Sunday. So because of the situation I explained in my prior videos, tomorrow I will not be here and I will not be able to make videos. So once again, my apologies. Well, today, once again, I gotta give a shout out to one of our subscribers / dreamers and honorary Stormies, Drag Off Belmont. I saw your comment in my comment section. I'm not sure if I have to approve it or not, but my friend, it's quite okay. I understand if you need to get a new laptop. You do a lot of videos and a lot of things, so I apologize if you couldn't hear some things or whatever is going on. But just let me know if you have any problems. Maybe I can help you or anything like that. You know, it's nothing but love here. Now, so big hugs and big loves to you, and I'm looking forward to checking out some more of your videos. I'm really enjoying myself with them, so keep doing what you do, my friend, and thank you so much for your support. Now, what we're going to do before we jump off into this is, once again, we're going to give you, like always, should I say, we're going to give you a preparational break, 10 seconds on our end, however long you need to on your end. So pause it for however you need, because like I always say, it's about love here with Team Mrs. Storm. We want to make sure that you're comfortable listening to our material or anything that is presented to you at all times. So you can be free, you can be open-minded, and you can show love and receive it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about love. So we're going to take out 10 seconds on our end in 3, 2, 1. Pause it. And we're back. Alright, and I forgot to mention it, probably forgot to mention it in my last video. I'm going to have a link to to the FictionPress document, and I'm also going to be featuring some channel. Well, we're going to be featuring some channels in the description section. So just please, not no suppositions or anything like that. Like you're supposed to, like a lot of people out here where I live with that old-fashioned stupidity and ignorance. Oh my God, no suppositions. Do it if you want to. If you want to show these people love, please, please do. Because it's like I said to a lady yesterday up at the workplace. Being in a community. See, the thing about a community is, or a civilization period, is showing love and trying to prosper and make it together. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, try to show love as to many people as you can, so when you do pass on and you do go to the next life, you won't be dead in the afterlife regretting things. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said in one of my other videos, being rusty is not the way to be. All it does is cause you grief before and after the end. And trust me, yeah, I have had near-death experiences. This is something personal, so I know what I'm talking about. Real talk. And once your soul is about to freaking leave your body and you are revived, oh, you really start getting the feels. So I know about that near-death experience stuff, for real. That's one of the reasons why I have so much knowledge, because I died and came back. What the hell is he talking about? I'm telling you the truth. Because remember, no labels here, but I consider myself a spiritualist. And that's one of the things I and our team over here tried to convey, is that we have a universal viewpoint of the world, not just in one perspective. And that's why what we try to share with you and try to let you know, not to change you or to convert you in any way, but to open your mind and to allow you to realize that there are so many ways to look at the world. That's the whole thing about this fractured reality, fractured world thing. And realities. There's so many ways to look at life. And if you just open your eyes, you can see things in such a big and beautiful and incredible light, and you will no longer be the ignorant towards the things around you, and that is one of the ways that society will be able to flourish as a civilization, as a community, as a people. But enough rambling. We are going to get to this in 3, 2, 1. Back on the other side of the world, nearly an hour has passed since a sparring match between siblings concluded. Both Giovanna and Marcello showed prowess, refinement, and skill in the endeavor. The contest was decided in the privacy of their estate's indoor gymnasium. As one of the wealthiest families in Fiorentina, such luxuries are worth barely 1/10 of their yearly earnings, and pales when concerning their overall net worth. The contest was monitored by their mother, Lucrezia, who multitasked for the duration of the event. To her, it were as if she was observing her children at one of their past martial arts competitions. Lucrezia is a woman who encourages strength of mind, body, and soul to her children. So being an eyewitness to a simple sparring match worries her only so much. Giovanna contemplates her match against Marcello from the steam of her shower. After an extensive workout, nothing soothes her more than her personal shower jets. She just begins lathering her hair before her memories reach a critical point. Marcello's refusal to apply lethal force to any of his techniques. He made a promise to not hold back against Giovanna, but the only strategies he used against her were defensive in nature. That's little shit taking it easy on me because I am his sister. It is okay if he plays nice with me, but he will not get serious even when pit against someone making an attempt on his life. He toys with them, creating defensive constructs via the shark helidome's mastery of the 3 stages of water. Giovanna recalls every move Marcello made against her. He prevented her from closing in on him with fireflies mimicking powerful streams of water, since Giovanna can capitalize on any situation when given a close-range advantage. Were this strategy to fail, Marcello would fortify his defenses by manipulating his fireflies to mimic constructs of ice. His ice constructs are sturdy enough to resist the impact of an atom bomb at best, which complements the shark helidome's celebrity of being the best of his ilk in terms of endurance and defense. To further his approach, Marcello concealed the area in fireflies mimicking a thick mist, which enabled him to use stealth against Giovanna. Fortunately, the White Tiger Helidome is renowned for its incredible awareness and adaptational ability, aside from its equally colossal strength and awe-inspiring speed, agility, and intelligence. The field was evenly matched. He reads me like a book. I can tell he's been training by how powerful he has become, but he... Little brother would not strike me. And he was not give me the liberty either. No matter how many times I closed in on him, he remained like a shadow. I have to give it to him. Marcello is very patient and calculative, which I am far from being on the battlefield. Still, that will not be enough to silence our enemies. She challenged him to awaken his killer instinct, in fear that his kindness would eventually get him killed. Again. This wouldn't be the first time Marcello dies. In another reality, perhaps several, he lost his life in the heat of combat. Giovanna doesn't want to relive this again, for she remembers seeing her little brother die. She remembers holding his lifeless body in her arms before dying to mortal wounds. I do not want to lose him again, or anyone for that matter. She worries in the depths of contemplation. Mother just stood by watching like it was nothing. Against ruthless opponents, his methods will only see him dead. I have to awaken his inner warrior, or else reality will only repeat itself. His death is how it all begins. He has no idea. Marcello finished showering minutes ago and presently lounges in the comfort of his bedroom. With the current hell happening about the city, Marcello, Giovanna, and all other grade school students have been asked to stay home until everything has been settled. It's a shame that today's youth has to place their education on hold because extremists are using them in their messages towards their rivals. Pathetic. The mentality of these so-called avid supporters. I know she is hard on me, but I was never a man of violence. Giovanna. Why do you not understand this? I just want to be a normal person, not a cold-blooded killer. Even if my mentality wavers and shock takes over for me, it knows I am not like that. Our company is unique because we have an understanding when such matters are concerned. This is why our bond has strengthened. Lazily laid upon his large bed in his sleeping pants, his flowing hair cascaded wildly upon his heavily cushioned mattress, Marcello remembers how vicious Giovanna was during their sparring match. Her offenses were nearly impossible to read. When he utilized his ice constructs, her strength easily destroyed them with a single punch. Giovanna was also capable of evading and closing in when faced with his water streams. Her awareness also made it possible for her to locate him, even when surrounded by his mist. I could barely keep up with her, he reflects, realizing a defensive game proves inefficient against more experienced knights. However, Marcello has made it a personal code to exercise defense at all times. Doing the otherwise would place a dent in his bond with Shark, weakening him to some extent. Old friend, we must become stronger. We will continue training later, I promise. For now, I think I will take a nap. All the action we had today has me feeling a little drowsy. This is undoubtedly a normal routine for Marcello after an extensive workout. At first glance, one would assume he doesn't have much of a heart for training. Just like the mighty great white, he roams a sea of freedom and liberty, engaging only that which piques his interest. Unfortunately, he's forgotten one simple fact. Sharks are natural born predators and extremely territorial. Eventually, Marcello will succumb to the shark's building desire for martial violence. When that time comes, after rejecting the Helidome's impulses, what will be the price of his rebellion? And stop right there. That is it for chapter 5. Yay! Oh my goodness. I am still beaming with excitement. I am so, oh my god, I'm having so much fun. And I've spoken with my team members. They are just ecstatic. A lot of our team members, we pitch in together and we write this story as a group, or sometimes we do it solo and we share ideas and do proofreading and give ideas and suggestions. So we are literally a team. So this is literally not just my baby, but our baby. For all, not just us, but for all of you. Like I said at the beginning of this series, this story is not a story for a select audience. It's a story for everyone. Some people may think it's stupid. Some people may think it's complex. Some people may think it's kind of crazy. Some people might think it's kind of wild and outrageous. But this story is a fictionalized version of real life and reality and the way people behave and how we interact with each other, the feels and the emotions and the drive, even from the positive to the negative to the in-between to the outside. Everything is being compounded to the story from different minds with different viewpoints and different perspectives and different ways of life. So this story is a huge privilege to share with all of you. And even if you claim you don't hear yourself in the story in the back of your mind, in some form of fashion, you're listening subconsciously. You're listening to something you have done, you have thought, or something that has crossed your mind. Even some of the most craziest things. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, there is such a thing as there's such a thing as child murderers and killers and stuff like that. So all these things like that, it's realistic. It may be like, oh my god, to some people, but it's like, real talk. We're trying to relate and get something out there that's beyond what we're used to seeing, beyond the mainstream, beyond the whole, like, oh, I see something on TV, I'm immediately going to like it because it has big sound effects and blah, blah, blah. This is not just about that. It's not just about the action. It's about the plot, the characters, the story, and how their bonding and reactions create an incredible storyline. And relearning these characters is such a huge excitement to me. Relearning them gives me inspiration for Volume 2, which is currently being worked on in our team. So as soon as Volume 1 is done with, we'll start Volume 2 in a totally different playlist. And Volume 6 is entitled Lining the Truth Bit by Bit. It's another resolution chapter. So look forward to another The World Is in Your Hands. So get ready for that, because once again, it's going to get interactive. And I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to meet new characters in this chapter, and it's going to introduce more new things. It's also going to give you more of the enigmatic of the story and more things. And I'm rambling on once again because I'm full of so many feels and excitement. I'm so thankful to all of our dreamers / honorary Stormies / subscribers. Thank you so much for continuing to support us here at Team Mystic Storm. We will be back. I will be back on Saturday, hopefully. Wish me the best of luck. My team members have wished me the best of luck. And I'd add, if the spirits, if fate sees that I come back, I'm going to give you chapter 6, and we're going to have some fun. And for a big note, a close personal friend of mine who is a degreed, a master degrees psychologist and education major, is extremely impressed by chapter 6. So that's just showing you how good it is. And I was honored. Big shout outs to my buddy Mr. Teddy. I love you so much. He's in our inner circle. One of the sweetest men I have ever met in my entire life, and someone I am honored and proud to call my best friend, along with a few other people in our group, our creative group. So blessings to all and everyone in your own RCS people. And remember, be free, be open-minded, and love each other. Blessings.